Okay, so it seems that Meghan's digging herself a bit of a hole here because she's got Walrus Rider on the case, and also the former Communications Secretary Jason Knorf has been telling the appeal court about the circumstances around the letter to Thomas Markle Sr., her dad. Right, the famous letter that they're suing the tabloids, the Mail on Sunday, for. So let's have a look here, because I've got everything. So this is in Town and Country. So talking about the letter here. An interesting thing was, here we go. So the Duchess, so talking about letter, and it goes, on the subject of Meghan's letter to her father, Mr. Knorf, statement details how Meghan told him she drafted a letter with the understanding that it could be leaked. Now I'm going to pull her up right here. Not only did she have an understanding that the letter could be leaked, but I believe she actually leaked the letter through her friends. And see, Meghan doesn't understand that Walrus Rider, he's got this server. He's got this beautiful server over here that he backs up. And it's got all the news footage. All the news footage is these recorded over the years. And it's all very well organised. And I can find things very quickly. So let's have a listen to this. We'll put my headphones on. So she claims that she suspected it could have been leaked. It might be leaked in the future. So, but have a listen to this. Here we go.
Now, the Duchess of Sussex has begged her estranged father to stop victimising her. People magazine reports Meghan wrote to Thomas Markle shortly after her wedding last year to Prince Harry, pleading with him to not do any more interviews.
That's right. Her friends leaked it to People magazine before Thomas even talked about it. Right? Let's get the timeline straight. This is what happened. This was back on the 7th of February 2019. I date everything. 7th February 2019 on Sunrise. And this is how it got leaked. Her friends leaked it to People magazine. So they didn't get the wording quite right. So let's have a look.
She wrote, "Dad, I'm so heartbroken. I have one father. Please stop victimising me through the media so we can repair our relationship."
So then they go on to Rob Jobson, but we won't play that. That should be enough. I don't want to get any copyright claims here. So we got that there, and as you can see, we got the letter. And let's go back. We'll go back to the browser because this is very interesting. So she goes, and she considered how calling Mr. Markle Daddy would pull at heartstrings. In the unfortunate event it was made public. It's no unfortunate event. She planned it. She got her friends to leak it to People magazine. Right? She was trying to make her dad look bad, and that's why she was calling him Daddy. So it would pull at the heartstrings of the public. If it got leaked, oh my God, always playing the victim. If it got leaked, my ass, she leaked it. She leaked it through her friends, and I'm surprised that nobody is subpoenaing her friends or somebody at People magazine to confirm that her friends leaked the letter. Well, there's only one explanation for it, isn't it? Her friends leaked it. Right, so that puts that to rest. So you're getting a picture here. Anyone that thinks that Meghan's not manipulative needs their head read. She controls everything. And it gets even better than this. The Duchess wanted to make sure that if the letter became public, well, she made sure it became public through her friends, which we've already established, it would assist setting out her perspective on the problems with her father's behaviour. Oh, dear Meghan. Mr. Knorf said. And I'm calling him Knorf because I saw a video that actually showed the pronunciation. It was a Knorf UK, and that's how they pronounce their name. It's a German name. In the messages on August 24th, she felt fantastic after writing it and added, and if it leaks, notice how why does she keep harping on this? If it's such a sort of remote possibility, why does she keep harping? Because she knows she's setting up the agenda. She's setting up the stage. She's setting up in our minds that it might, and if it gets leaked, it's not her fault, you know? It's Daddy's going to leak it. It's going to be terrible. But no. Little does she know, Walrus Rider has got a whole bloomin' video server with every single clip he's recorded, and it is labelled and organised very well. Okay, so if it's leaked, it's on his conscience. See, blame it on Dad. But at least the world will know the truth. No, it's my truth. It'll be her truth, not, the my truth thing. The whole my truth, not the truth. The truth is going to come out now. Words I could never voice publicly. Interesting, isn't it? So here we go. So lawyers for like the Mail and Sunday are hoping that the evidence will be used to challenge the Lord Justice Warby's summary judgment in Meghan's favour earlier this year. I think it was in February. So here we go. So now Meghan's this is interesting. Meghan's legal team have requested the appeal be dismissed. Yeah, because she knows Jason's got some evidence now. It's going to make it look bad. We dismissed an accused newspaper group of trying to muddy the waters and to generate a proliferation of factual issues which relies upon as justifying a trial. Here we go. So Mr. Knorf said he had adopted a position of neutrality in the case. Blah, blah, blah. Following publication letter in February 2019, which I already just showed you. Given Mr. Markle's increasing cooperation with reporters and photographers, Duchess had lost confidence that the privacy of her communication with father had been respected for him. We know that's rubbish. Here we go. There you go. He added, see, even Jason is confused. I'm not confused. I can see what's happening, and I hope you can too. He added that Meghan explored options for written communication that might convince him to stop giving interviews, but they could also set the record straight if he gave them to the media. She leaked it. It's People magazine got it before Thomas even talked about it. Thomas was defending himself because all they saw was the bad things about Thomas. Anyway, okay, so Mr. Knorr's statement went on to detail how Meghan texted him in August 2018 with a draft of the letter saying, obviously, everything I've drafted is with the understanding that it could be leaked. So I've been meticulous in my word choice. This is Meghan. See? Very meticulous in her word choice. Get rid of these plum ads. I'll get rid of it. It's not going. All right. She also asked for a specific question regarding addressing Mr. Markle as daddy in the letter, saying, given I've only ever been called daddy, it makes sense to open the letter as such. And in the unfortunate, she's saying it again, in the unfortunate event, she's already planned it. She's 2 steps ahead of these dumb reporters and media people and communications aides. She's ahead of them. She's playing a game of chess and winning. In the unfortunate event that it was leaked, it'll pull at the heartstrings. So I've already said that before. So here we go. So Meghan wanted to write a letter rather than an email or text message. Other options she considered and discussed with senior royal household staff, as letter could not be forwarded or cut and pasted to only share one small portion. Fair enough. Mr. Knorr continued about Meghan as part of a series of messages on August 24th, 2018. Now, this sounds like Meghan, doesn't it? She explained that she had given careful thought to how to prevent the letter being leaked in a part or misleading way. She explained to me by text that she had numbered the pages on the top to indicate the length of the letter. And we can see that here. I'll show you. There we go. So, 1 of 5. I've tried to find the full letter, but I couldn't. Because the next bit's important as well. But I can't confirm this because that's the only bit of letter that's circulating in the media, and it seems like they're happy for that to circulate. So we don't want to get into the stupid legal troubles here, do we? So it looks like Meghan's team's happy for that little bit to be circulating because I see it everywhere. And if you look here, here we go. So she also deliberately ended each page part way through a sentence so that no page could be falsely presented as the end of the letter. Isn't that interesting? How clever of Meghan, or calculating, whichever way you want to see it. In the event that the letter was leaked, God, there's so much about if the letter was leaked. Oh, gee, unfortunately the letter might get leaked. It definitely was planned to be leaked, is my opinion. In the event the letter was leaked, she wanted the full narrative as set out in the letter to be understood and shared. She said she had told over every detail which could be manipulated. Well, a master manipulator knows how things could be manipulated. It's a bit like there's a guy from Catch Me If You Can with Leonardo DiCaprio, Frank Abagnale. He used to forge checks, and he ended up working for the FBI because he knew every single method of forgery. This reminds me of Meghan, how she knows every little way things can be manipulated, and she knows some countermeasures against them. There we go. Let's have a look. This is funny. I did not think my father would sell a leaked letter, primarily because it would not put him in a good light. Oh, yeah, but I'll get my friends to leak it. See how clever she is? She had both sides covered. If her dad had leaked it first, he'd look like the baddie. Dearie me. She added how she merely recognised it was a possibility that a letter could be leaked, adding, "To be clear, I did not want any of it to be published." See, now she's working on the copyright angle. She knows that she'll leak it first, then she knows that her dad's going to, she knows her dad. She knows her dad's going to, harp up and go, "Hang on a minute, I'm going to defend myself." Then she hits him with the copyright by saying this. See this? This is legally bounding. To be clear, I do not want any of it to be published. So, because this is what's going on in the court at the moment. The lawyers are saying, okay, she knew that it could be leaked very easily, so therefore, it could become public, right? So knowing when she sent it, that she knew that it could be leaked very easily. See what I mean? There's that very, very fine line there. So it comes down to intent. Now the thing is, they should just bring the People magazine people in and say, well, it got leaked, and they got to put them under oath and say, did Meghan tell you to leak it? That's really what they have to do to get to the bottom of this. Because if her friends rat on her and say, yeah, Meghan told us to leak it, then she's finished. That's case closed. All right, no more games. Here we go. And I want to ensure that the risk of it being manipulated, misleading, edited was minimised were it to be exploited. Now the interesting thing is, she's written other letters as well. Never labelled them, but I guess that was before she became royal. She also said it was especially sensitive to the royal family's concerns over her father's public comments about them, saying, "I had very recently married into the family, was eager to please." Oh, come on. Seriously, I can't read any more of this crap. It's just everything that comes out of her mouth is rubbish. It's just all lies, isn't it? So what we'll do next, I'll do another video on this. I'll talk about how Jason Knorf got basically bullet points on how to deal with the rioters of Finding Freedom. So we'll do another video on this. We'll wrap up this video now. You can see where I'm going with it. Meghan wrote that letter very carefully, didn't she? She wrote it very carefully. Had it numbered 1 to 5 on the top there. Made sure that each page ended in the middle of a sentence and went over, so they couldn't say that's the end of the letter there. It was in mid-sentence. It had to be continued to the next one until they got to page number 5, all labelled. This is a whole letter, right? So guys, hope you enjoyed that one. Leave your comments below. What do you think? Do you think Walrus Rider's on the money here? Personally, my personal opinion, from all the evidence I'm seeing, she got her friends to leak it. She got her friends to leak it and then pinned it on Thomas Markle Sr. What do you guys think? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.